not even left the driveway and I'm already regretting taking my husband's truck again for our family road trip. Family of 5 are road tripping from Florida all the way up to Indiana. It's about a 16-hour trip. Yes, I know what y'all are thinking. You families that have 3 kids, they're gonna sit right next to each other. Which, if I'm being completely honest, the number one reason why I have my Suburban is so all 3 of my kids can be separated. Trying to be realistic and as truthful as possible. But that being said, here's some things that really helped us out. This stuff is from TikTok shop and is on my Amazon storefront. So I also got these holders that go on the back of or the headrest part, so my kids can put their phones or their iPads there. That has been a huge help with space. You can see here, this is the iPad. You can see it like horizontally, vertically. You can also fit in there. That way it's also easy to charge. That way your kid's not like holding their tablet or something when it needs charge and then they're just like breaking off the charger. That has been a huge help too. Reference during this trip, my 3 kids, they are 9, 7, and 4, and we put my youngest, who is 4, in the middle, and he's still in like the 5-point harness car seat. Worked out fairly well for us. Now, when we travel, this is day 1, we made it all the way up to Tennessee. So we made it about 10 out of our 15 or 16-hour drive from Florida all the way to Tennessee on the very first day. I always try to stay at like a True by Hilton or like a Holiday Inn Express and Suites. I found that those have the biggest rooms for us, the best rates. They're all found right off of the interstates. I always check to make sure like there's some kind of restaurant around. Normally it's a Texas Roadhouse, but this time they had a great Mexican restaurant. Also helps is everyone gets a backpack. Yes, even my 4-year-old. Listen, buddy, throw on the backpack because I'm already carrying enough stuff here. Backpacks are also so helpful because I have like all of their important stuff in there. Like if any kid has a medicine or headphones or any of their stuff, it's in their backpack. 1 bathing suit, 1 pajama, an extra change of clothes. That way, if we just need to quickly grab something, we don't have to completely unpack everything. Another reason why we took my husband's truck is because this whole trip is so my kids can see snow, play in the snow, go to a football game in the snow. So make sure y'all check out part 2, which is from Indy all the way to Pittsburgh. Glow tubing, sign me up, y'all. This was such a fun thing that our family of 5 did on our Christmas break. And that place is called Snow Trails, and it is in Mansfield, Ohio. Found this place because I needed something when we were road tripping from Indy to Pittsburgh. Saw a couple people post videos on TikTok about this glow tubing, and it was so cool. We stayed at the Hampton Inn and Suites, which is only 5 minutes from Snow Trails, and you do have to buy tickets beforehand, and this glow tubing sells out very quickly. But what you do is you go on to their website, you could book a 2-hour tubing session. I only got 4 tickets for our family because our youngest is 4, and I didn't know how he would do, if he would be able to go with my husband or if he had to go by himself. He was able to be attached right here. You can see that's my husband and our youngest, and he had a blast. Also, I feel so bad for my husband. He was a Georgia fan, and of course the game gets rescheduled, like the Notre Dame Georgia playoff game. So I was like, we're not missing these tickets, sorry. Time slot that I got for us was perfect. It was from 5 to 7. You still had a little bit of daylight to see what was going on, and then around 5:25 it was getting darker, and that's when the lights came on and you could really see how cool it looked, like glow in the dark snow tubing, or like glow tubing as they call it. Our entire family loved it. We will definitely be back soon. It was such an easy process. They had bathrooms inside, hot chocolate, a couple of snacks if needed, and this is what I wore, and all of us stayed super warm the entire time. You could also be like, your entire family could be tied together if you wanted to and all go down as like a family of 6 or a group of 8. So that was reassuring, and everyone at Snow Trails was very helpful. Then we checked out the next morning and we're headed to drive through a snowstorm all the way to Pittsburgh to see my family. This little breakfast bag when at checkout was so thoughtful and honestly very, very helpful. Just a quick grab and go breakfast because we really needed to get on the road quickly. And thankfully we made it safely to Pittsburgh. Let's drive in a snowstorm to Pittsburgh. We drove from Florida all the way up to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for my kids' Christmas break. We are a family of 5. Some of my family lives in Pittsburgh, and we were so excited to go visit them and see snow and take them to a Pittsburgh Steelers game. Because the number one thing my kids asked for Christmas was to see snow and play in the snow. And so for Christmas, my dad got us football tickets to see the Pittsburgh Steelers play. And they were playing the Bengals, and one of the jerseys we got my son for Christmas was a Jamar Chase jersey, because is anybody else's son like this? They like just like random players on every different team. So funny. And also, side note, that when we were sledding, this has happened to us before. These pool floats work better. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time we've tried sledding with like an actual sled, and pool floats are 10 out of 10. They work the best. Sadly, we only had like less than 48 hours in Pittsburgh because we needed to head out early because of the snowstorm. Hopefully next time we can spend like the full week there in Pittsburgh. Check out our seats, y'all. These seats were amazing. This is in section 127, row Z, so there was nobody behind us. And the view was awesome. We also lucked out because I was a little nervous taking my kids to this like 8 p.m. night game, but thankfully everyone around us was so nice. Also for Christmas, I got the new iPhone 16 Pro Max, and look at the zoom on this. This is incredible. Crystal clear, and we are so far away. That was like one of the main reasons why I got the phone. Pictures, videos, and the storage. We had so much fun at this game, even though it was freezing. We had so many fleece layers on, and I was just so grateful because my kids could not stop talking about how much fun they had.